Good evening, Vikings. Tonight I wanted to show you a pretty cool lamppost design that I came up with tonight. I think it looks pretty cool, and before we build it, I would like to showcase it just to show you a couple features. There is a roof to this lamppost, so even though it is made out of wood, it should not take rain damage or anything like that because it is protected by roof. And if you look at the bottom of the lamppost, we kind of have like a bulky tree stump looking thing, and we can build this in vanilla, no mods. I have a few people asking me what kind of mods I've been using, and I don't use anything except basically for terrain mods. So I use things like plan build that I can manipulate the terrain, and that's just to make making these build videos a little bit easier for me. Yeah, so all of the things that I build in my videos are pretty much vanilla, but anyway, that's besides the point. So let's get into it. So usually I kind of do like 5 or 10 building designs, but tonight I am pretty tired, but I still wanted to upload for you guys. So I'm going to show you this pretty cool design. So we're going to start out with placing a 1 meter pole, and I'll turn the time of day to kind of midday so we could see a little bit better. But if we grab our 1 meter beam, we can start by placing that, and we will grab our wood beam 2 meter, and we're just going to make a cross just like that. And now we are also going to make a cross coming this way as well, so we get kind of a star shape along our 1 meter beam. And what we're doing right now is we're creating snapping points. So we're going to go ahead and grab our wood door, and trust me, it looks like a mess right now, but this is how we make this tree stump looking thing. And we're going to snap our wooden doors. You can kind of see it right there. You want that wooden door to snap kind of in the halfway point of the beam, and it's going to be rolled once. So just like that. Well, really it's not even rolled that much. It's actually facing the same direction as the beam is, but you want to make sure it's in the halfway point. So there we have our doors on our star shape, and we're going to grab our 1 meter beam again, or our 2 meter beam, excuse me, and we will be snapping that. You'll kind of see that there's 2 snapping points here. The first snapping point, it goes to the end of the door. The second snapping point, it goes to the middle. So we're going to be placing it where it's snapping in the middle, and you're going to go all the way around. And this is helping us create our snapping points for this stump looking foundation for our lamppost. So after we do that, we can grab our 1 meter beam, and we're going to be making a cross shape, and then we can roll, and the spaces that are empty, we can roll that 1 meter beam just like that, so it looks like we're creating a rounded foundation. And now we can come up here, and it doesn't really matter the orientation of this middle piece, just kind of place it and make sure it's in the middle snapping point. And then you can go ahead and break everything that's surrounding this foundation. So now that is complete, and before we continue on, I want to say that the reason why I chose the thatch roofs instead of the shingle roofs is because I think the thatch roofs look better for outdoor exterior decoration. I just think the thatch roofs make sense in the meadows especially, so we're just going to stick with that. But after we place that 1 meter beam, we can go ahead and grab out the next 1 meter beam and place it directly on top. And then from there, we're going to create a cross shape on the top of that 1 meter beam that we created. So now we can grab out our 26-degree wood beams and place them all along this cross here. And then we're going to grab our 1 meter beam and place these on the ends where the 26-degree wood piece and the horizontal 2 meter intersect. So right at the ends, just like that. And after we do that, we can go ahead and grab our 1 pole, or our 1 meter pole, and we're gonna just drop down on the ends of those 1 meter horizontals that we placed. So now we have something looking like this, which is pretty close to being done. We'll go to furniture and make sure your snapping point is on attach, and it should attach right where that 1 meter beam vertical and horizontal intersect. And now that we have those placed, we can go ahead and get started with our roof. And how I did this was I just took the 1 meter wood beams and I'm creating an inside square. Just like that. We can grab our vertical wood pole 1 meters. And we're going to come up on all 4 corners of the inside square that we created. And for decoration, I used the ashwood half wall with the inside facing out, just for decoration purposes. And then you can go ahead and line the top. And now we can create our roof by grabbing our 1 meter beams and placing them just like this on each corner. And go ahead and box those 1 meter beam sides out. And use your 2 meter wood beams to completely box this part out. And then we're going to grab our thatch roof 26 degree, which we're almost done, but there is a couple more little decoration details that I would like to show you after we get the roof placed. So the thatch roof outer corner, then you can just box this out with your roof. And this should prevent this lamppost from taking any damage from rain. Alright, so just for a little bit of extra detail, we're going to grab our ashwood arched wall, which if you've watched any of my building videos before, you'll know that this is one of my favorite building pieces in the game, just because it adds just a little bit of detail that sometimes you need. But we're going to come to each of this corner that we boxed out, each of these corners, and we're just going to place these ashwood walls everywhere that we can on these corners. Just like that. It's not a lot of detail, but it's just subtle enough to make it look a little bit more decorative and add a little bit of depth to it. So we'll change the time of day to 0. And look at that. We have a pretty cool lamppost decoration for something that you could put outside of your garden or something like that. Anyway, let me know what you think of the design of this lamppost. I am kind of thinking about making a lamppost video, like maybe doing 10 designs of some lampposts or something like that, just so we can explore what else we can do with these lampposts that we like to put outside. So let me know what you think of the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. I'm Bear of Curses. I will see you next time.